No, absolutely. And Andre looked great in the fight. Just wondering, Wink, obviously you and Travis had a close relationship before. Do you guys still keep in touch? And if he does one day decide to want to come back to Jackson Winklejohns, will the door still be open for him?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think so. He what was neat about Travis is he was always willing to help other people, and that's real important at our camp. Is when a guy stops in time and goes and helps the guys that need help with whatever it is. That's real important. I think that's why we're real successful at what we do. If a guy's a real big narcissist and is all by himself and comes in and acts better than others, not only the coaches ostracize him and we tell him just he's an idiot, but the fighters will either thump him and or do the same. So people understand it's kind of the unwritten law of our gym is help others, and Travis was always willing to help other people.
Mm. Now, Andrei Alobski has really had a new lease on life with his his run in the UFC so far. What do you attribute this to? Was it a confidence issue before? And how far do you think he can go in the division? Can he win the big one?
I think he wins the big one. Andrei Alobski is very athletic. He's very tough. He's overcome so much. I think he's on a roll, and I think I would love to see a title shot. I really would. Some people think that might be crazy, but Andrei's right there, and he has a tendency to step up now. And I think it's belief, not worrying about his chin, not worrying about things. And we've adjusted some things, understanding, get him out of the boxing style that he went with. MMA is not boxing. It's not the same in the slightest. And I think when he started thinking about a lot of boxing, I think that's when we saw all of his failures. Just some little things that were missing in his game that we brought back and added to.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of people around 2010, 2011 were calling Andrei's career dead. And like you mentioned, the boxing, he was training with Freddie Roach and was, really, really just into boxing at the time, wanted to go out and box as well. And, people look at him now, and instead of just throwing a lot of jabs, he's using that right hand a lot with the uppercuts, the overhands. Was that sort of part of the big, I guess, solution for you guys to almost recalibrate Andrei Arlovski into being more of an MMA striker as opposed to a boxer?
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly it. Freddie Roach is one of the best in the world at what he does, if not the best. But it's not MMA, and it's a different range, it's a different distance, it's a different size glove. There's so much more going on that I hope everybody else, other trainers and people aspiring to fight us, think it is about boxing, because we seem to be successful against those.
And yeah, you mentioned Freddie Roach. Obviously, the guy's a legend. But do you think that, seeing as Andrei is older now and he's having this kind of success, do you think that maybe if he sort of went to Jackson Winklejohns a little bit earlier, maybe bypassed Freddie Roach at the time, do you think maybe he could have been having more success a lot earlier?
Oh, I don't know. I can't throw it all at Freddie. I can't throw it all at Freddie Roach. I mean, it's not that. It's just he got in that bad role, tried some things that didn't work for him. And I think Freddie probably helped him with some power, probably helped him, work on some techniques that maybe he needed working on. But he forgot the footwork aspect, I think, and he forgot about different ranges and different defenses. And do I think he would have done better if he would have come to us early? I would hope so. I would hope to think so. But again, you never know, because sometimes just some people have just the one bad fight, and then confidence goes out the window, or they have an injury. So you never know. But I would hope that if he would have come to us, he would have been that much more successful that much earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, Freddie Roach helping GSP out with the striking is also a great trainer and a lot of rights. Now, the tough thing in the gym right now, Mike, is Overeem, who's another fighter who you guys brought up and gave confidence to, and Andrei Arlovski. They're in pretty close spots in the division. Do you think this will cause any kind of issues in the gym? Because, I mean, who knows? If they both win their next fights, they could end up being matched up together by the UFC.
Well, it's the same thing as Travis and Andrei. They helped each other get better, and it worked out. They both became two of the best in the division. So in my mind, I think continue, help each other get to the top. If you have to fight each other at the top, what a terrible good problem to have. Now you can make a lot of money because you got to fight somebody at the top, and it sucks that it's your friend, your training partner, but you wouldn't have been there without you each helping the other out. So it's better to be there, even if you had to fight that guy, than not to be there at all. So
yeah,
I say keep training, keep working with each other, and get to the top. That's the key.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, there's been a lot of documented issues that the fellas had between each other. Arlovski going on record saying that he thinks this and that about Overeem. Do you think that will play into this whole thing at all? Will they be able to sort of help each other out? Are they at that point in their relationship, do you think?
You know what? They have a tendency to kind of come in and help each other in camp and kind of miss each other as they go. You know, Andre's on his way out of the camp as Alister's coming in and vice versa. Not too many of them have had like the whole like 6-8 weeks together. Mm-hmm. But I think, heck, I'll probably demand they kind of help each other out as well. I think they will. It's real important to do that, to get better. We need those big bodies. You need that style. And honestly, they have so much to offer the other. It's very important. I mean, they're both so skilled at what they do. It's incredible.
Yeah, I was just wondering, Andrei, he doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of Overeem. I'm just wondering, do you know where that stems from? What happened there?
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. You know what? Sometimes people take words and twist them, you know. Mm-hmm. I know sometimes, you know, a guy will get hit with a shot and he's pissed off because he got hit the shot. The next day, the guys could be out hanging out together. If they weren't fighting, maybe they'd be drinking a beer. I don't know. But and sometimes people say something and all of a sudden it gets replayed as being worse than it is. I don't really ever have heard Andrei, myself personally, not like Overeem. You know, everybody in the gym every day. I hate to tell everybody, but that's what the guys do. There's fights in our gym. I know people think that's crazy, but that's what we do. They fight, and then afterwards they usually shake hands. Mm. When they fight, they get pissed, they get mad, they fight, and then it's over with. They're men, and it's a real hard thing for the average person to understand. But that's what these guys do. That's why they're the best in the world. So sometimes emotions get picked up a little bit because of the fight, but then they think about it and go, well, that's what the guy's there for. He's there to make me better. What am I going to do? Not get better? I'm going to get better because he hit me, because he taught me what I need to do for defense and what I need to do for the angle. So they're all better for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, speaking of Overeem, you were on our show a long, long time ago, and everybody was concerned what would be like when he came into the team. Would he be a team player? And now looking at him, you know, he's got this win streak. He's looking amazing in the octagon. You guys have completely switched up his style. He's a lot quicker, a lot leaner. You'd be pretty happy with the way this whole Overeem thing turned out, wouldn't you, Coach?
Oh, yeah, very happy. I mean, we're lucky he came to the gym. You know, I hope he feels that way, but I think he's made us look good. It's as simple as that. He's been a pleasure to have around. Again, he's that guy who's been able to help others. And he's got access to different resources. He's had guys come in that are friends of his that are chiropractors and doctors, and they have a tendency just to help the other guys with their injuries. And he's been great. You know what? He's been giving, to the team, and that's been fantastic.
Good investment.